just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
On one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to air one out right away. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
11. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 12.
They bring Chase in motion.
11. Shot.
They'll run here with Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
On one, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Let's get set. Shot.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Commanders are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now. Daniel. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. Eckler now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Eckler. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Ertz in motion. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing.
Now a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Washington.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Here's Brown.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
On one, ready?
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Gun.
Tight end motioning left.
Gun.
Now Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end on the move left.
Gun.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On fine, ready? Here we go. Gun.
Throwing is Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run. Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Daniels. a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's caught by Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Dot.
On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Dot.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Gun. Dot. Dot.
A carry here for Brown.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Dot.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Dot.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The motion man here is McClure. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Here we go. 11, MT, tape. 11, behind.
Burrow working in the pistol. This one caught by Chase. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Behind.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Behind.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A gain there of 20. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken. At this rate, they're going to be in the end zone in no time unless this defense gets some answers to slow down this aerial attack.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gun. 12. Dot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That is caught side of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing now. Daniels. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll have a Commander's first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They run it once more with Eckler. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now a run on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We'll try the left side with Eckler. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On play action, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Dot.
Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my...
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door, getting down inside the 5 to fumble there. Greg, it never feels good to fumble, but in that spot on the field, that stings.
Yeah, it's just a brutal way to end this drive, but you got to give credit to defense. The philosophy of red zone defense, Mike, is takeaways and field goals. In this case, they force the big takeaway, and they keep points off the board.
And he is gone. 97 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. That.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
14-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Gun, gun. Gun.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Gun.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, 3 quarters now in the...
One, ready?
Big play coming up. This
Here we go.
is 3rd down.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a run with Eckler. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. The tight end Ertz in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And they're going to get to him. He is sacked. There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's check the call first.
Let's get set. Back.
They'll run here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
On one, ready?
Brings up second and 4 at the 20.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
They'll run. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing here on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
This is first and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll come up now for second down. The tight end Ertz in motion. Throwing on second down. Daniels. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up. They'll drop to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Washington.
Track 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commander's first down. They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Eckler. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The tight end Ertz in motion. He's to the 10. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll take it at the 12. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.